so the main product that I'll be thinking of is the document understanding. Is mainly because when you look at the data, where we have the data is not just on the software applications that we talk about. Most of the data resides in documents, and it's widely used in many organizations and many departments, and especially in public sector, for example. So in that case, that's where we need to focus more, because we need to extract that information, do a lot of processing on that. And I see recently I have been in a lot of discussions with people, so I see them sitting and just extracting data, doing this same manual thing again and again every day just to process a bunch of documents. So if we can use the current technology that we have with AI and document understanding combined with RPA, I think that will give a lot of benefit to these organizations, where they can improve their way of working and also bring more benefits to their customers and also for the people, not just in these companies, but if it's the public sector, it's the entire country that's benefiting from that. So at the moment, I'm involved in many projects where AI is related somehow. So that could be either document understanding, or it could be email processing, or it could be just related to communications, not just emails but the other areas. So recently, from what I'm seeing, is every single process that we get into, there's some part of AI that's needed to optimize how we do stuff. So it's being used more and more every day, and when we get into different discussions with clients, we see that trend. A few years back, it was just we were focusing on the usual RPA stuff to get things automated, but now based on the discussion, it's mostly to get more complicated things automated and how we can use AI. So me being in the RPA industry, and I usually work as a solution architect and a RPA lead in our company. So that mainly involves a lot of discussions around AI, and every project, somehow or the other, it has some sort of AI part included in that. I think it will be very important in the future, and even in nowadays I can see that, because everything, even if you go to social media, you see a lot of posts around AI and how you use AI to do certain stuff, and it's not just one way to do things. You can find 100 different ways of doing stuff. So I think it will be a part of our normal life, the normal job that we do. So it's going to be a part of that. So it's very important to learn AI. So I think with UiPath, there's a lot of AI products involved, especially around language analysis, document understanding, and many other areas like object detection and things like that. From my experience, I think the models related to language analysis will have a lot of use, because we process a lot of unstructured data, as I mentioned before, and I think that will give us a lot of value. I can tell you a small story as well, because when it comes to document understanding, I'm one of the lucky ones to get involved in the very first release of document understanding when it was introduced in 2019, as I remember. So since then, I have been into document understanding, and it has evolved and developed quite a lot, and the features we have today is very advanced. So basically, from what I see today, is it has the capability to process documents parallelly, and I think that's the most important part of that, because when it comes to document understanding, you're not just processing one document, you process like hundreds and thousands of documents every day. So how document understanding works is, you have a separate process where you find all the documents that needs to be processed, you feed it into a specific queue or a database or whatever that you are using, And then through the document understanding framework, you can easily digitize these documents. You have a wide range of OCR engines, including UiPath's own document understanding OCR. And that combined with classification, data extraction, and the validation. So you can process multiple documents parallelly with these features that's included. And not just that, even in the very recent release, we introduced the field level validations. And I think that gives a lot of value to UiPath, the validation part of the document understanding, because that's where most of the logic is when it comes to data processing. So that is out the workflow building in document understanding. When it comes to document processing, we have so many different document layouts. So in very high level, it could be structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. So in our document understanding projects, we could either work on either of these things or probably everything at once, depending on the use case that we are processing. So when it comes to document processing, like unstructured documents are the most complicated ones, because you don't know where the data that you need to extract is available in the document. It could be on any page, in any format, in any different way that you can think of. So when it comes to that, AI and machine learning plays a major role in identifying these different documents and identifying what data that needs to be extracted, where those things are in the document, and actually extracting those things accurately and also validating that. So just to explain that, I can just share one of the use cases, which is also available in the UiPath blog on this child welfare, child adoption scenario, which is based in US, this company. So what we do there is that when it comes to child adoption and the case management, they process a huge number of documents a day. And these documents are like very unstructured, and you have 400 to 500 pages in each document, and they process more than 1,000 documents a day. So when it comes to the manual effort, they need to go through each and every page, identify all this stuff, and then when we automated that, we actually had to use multiple AI models that's available in AI Center, and that's not just the UiPath document understanding models. It was a combination of multiple things. We used AI models for classification to properly identify these documents, because we had more than 160 document types, and even in each there were more than 20 different sub-documents. So to identify those things properly, just the keyword was not enough, and we had to use the AI classification for that. That's available in AI Center. That combined with other features when it comes to extraction, and again, when it comes to extraction, it's not just the usual document understanding models. We combine that with the language analysis models available in AI Center. So all that combined as a one solution gave us the power and the accuracy levels to process all these documents that are coming in various different ways. And these documents are not just computer generated as well. You can just think of anything that can be in a document, those things are there in these documents. So including handwritten data, the stamps, and every single thing. So to properly identify those, extract that information with high accuracy rates, that's where the machine learning and AI plays a major role. So document understanding combined with that actually has a lot of power to process any kind of document.